Hey guys, I'm back here again for a new video, and in this video I'm doing another countdown to Halloween watch list. This is week 5, I think. And yeah guys, just like the other ones, I'm just going to be talking about all the movies that I plan on watching this week. And the first movie I want to talk about is actually a first time watch. I've never seen this movie, but I've heard about this movie for years, and I finally sat down and watched it and really enjoyed it. And that is The Burning from, I think it's 79 or 80. Okay, 81. But this movie was actually being made the same time Friday 13th was, but it was released after. And when this came out, a lot of people kind of saw it as a Friday 13th ripoff. It's really not. The story is actually really different. The only real thing that's similar is the fact that it takes place at a camp, and it's like a revenge story. But basically, the movie is about these kids accidentally set this handyman at this camp on fire, and his name is Cropsy. And they pull a prank on him and accidentally set him on fire. And then he goes to the hospital, and he's there for 5 years. And then he comes back, and then he starts knocking off some of the camp counselors at this camp. And I personally really enjoyed this movie. First off, I really liked all the characters. There was a few people that I didn't know were in this movie, and I was like, oh, that's Jason Alexander is in it, and he's most known for being George and Everybody Loves Raymond, and not Everybody Loves Raymond, Seinfeld, my bad. But there's also Brian Backer, who was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was like the virgin character. But yeah, I really liked most of the characters of the movie. I liked how even the camp counselors that weren't really, even the counselors that weren't really, didn't have big parts, they all had different personalities, which I really liked. Because I know in a lot of Friday the 13th movies that, there are, a lot of characters that have different personalities. But some of them are just made to be unlikable because they're supposed to die. In this one, most of the people in it were actually really likable, and you actually didn't want to see any of them die, which I thought was really, really good for a slasher movie. But like I said, this came out right, at the same time as Friday the 13th, so this was like a precursor. This was one of the movies that kind of, started the slasher genre. But yeah, guys, I also really like the music. I thought it was really good as well. But yeah, guys, the Burning movie I've been wanting to see for years, and I'm really happy that I finally watched it. Now, the next couple movies I plan on watching, this past summer, I rewatched all of the Friday the 13th movies, but I actually wanted to revisit a few of them for, October leading up to Halloween. And I know I'm not going to be able to watch a lot of them, so I'm only watching 2 or 3 of them. But the first one that I am planning on watching is Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, which is my second favorite sequel in the series. I really love this one. I love Corey Feldman's character and of how he makes his own masks and stuff. I always thought that was really cool. And of course, I think Jason looks, this is one of the best looks for Jason, I think, in my opinion. And then the other Friday the 13th movie I plan on watching is actually my favorite, and that is Jason Lives Part 6. I remember when I was watching this this past summer, I remember thinking, man, I need to watch this again leading up to Halloween because it's so fun. It's definitely the most fun movie for me personally. I remember when I did my ranking video, which if you haven't seen it, I did do a video ranking the entire Friday the 13th series. So if you want to check that out, it is on my channel. But I remember when I was ranking it, I always would rank the original movie first. And I guess it's because it's the first movie, so I feel like I should rank it first. But after rewatching all of them, I realized there were other ones that I just enjoyed more. And Friday the 13th Part 6 was probably the one that I enjoyed the most, and it's the one that I enjoy rewatching the most. That one, The Final Chapter, and Part 3 and Part 7 are definitely like my top favorite ones. I might watch Part 7. I'm not really sure. It really just depends on if I have time this week. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to rewatching Friday the 13th, Final Chapter and Part 6. And now the last movie that I plan on watching this week, well, it might be the last. I'll talk about it in a second. Hold on, give me one sec. All right. So every year when I rewatch the Halloween movies, I always watch them in reverse chronological order so that I'm saving the first Halloween for Halloween. You know, I'm kind of saving the best for last. So this past couple weeks, I watched the 2 Rob Zombie movies, and this week I do plan on watching Halloween Ends, which is my least favorite of the 3 David Gordon Green movies, but I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I don't mind the character of Corey and Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter, Allison. Yeah, that's her name. I didn't mind that storyline at all. I thought it was, I thought it was fine. I did understand that when people went to go see Halloween Ends, they wanted it to be like all Michael, and they wanted it to be like the final showdown between Laurie and Michael. Like, that's the main reason why people wanted to see Halloween Ends. When they didn't get that, and instead they got this story of, Corey kind of being with Allison, it was just kind of like I get why people didn't like that. I don't mind the storyline, but I do get why people didn't like that. Also, I think that the ending itself was kind of a letdown, but I do still enjoy the movie. It's probably one of my least favorite ones if I do go to rank the series, and I do plan on doing a Halloween franchise ranking before the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. But I am looking forward to revisiting it and seeing if my opinion changes or not. But yeah, guys, so that is almost all the movies that I plan on watching for this week. Now I am going to try to go see the movie Good Boy this weekend, which is a movie that I think looks really interesting. I think the idea of an entire haunted house in the point of view of a dog is a really cool concept for a movie. So I am going to try to go see that one. For some reason, the theater near me doesn't have any showings for it listed. I know it doesn't open until Friday, but they usually have the showings posted like a week in advance, and it doesn't. So I'm really hoping that I don't have to go kind of further away, because my local theater is like less than 10 minutes away from me, and the other 2 are a little bit further away, and I really don't want to have to go further away to see it. But if I do, I am still going to try to go see it. And if I do go see it, I will do a video talking about the movie. I don't do reviews on this channel that much, but I do videos discussing movies that I see in theaters. You guys know that I used to do a lot of reviews, but I decided to stop doing that because I never felt like I was really good at it. And so now I just share my own thoughts. So if I do go see Good Boy, I'll do a video sharing my thoughts on it. But anyway, guys, that is it. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. Let me know what you have been watching, if you have started watching horror movies for October. And if not, then let me know what you plan to start watching. I'm really excited that it's now finally October, and Halloween is right around the corner. And it's just going to be, it's my favorite time of the year. Horror movies, leaves changing, candy. I mean, this is just my favorite time of year. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I will try to keep getting these videos up at least once a week, just talking about all the movies that I talk about. I mean, all the movies that I watch. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about these movies. Give me your thoughts down below. Like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.